Well, new carbon emission standards released by the federal government are going to have a big impact on coal-burning plants here in Middle Georgia.
As WGXA's Shanti Tager shows you, environmental organizations and coal power producers are working to find out how the changes will affect the area.
Plant Scherer, the facility in Juliette, is one of the biggest energy-producing coal-burning power plants in the country. But Sierra Club organizer Seth Gunning says it's also one of the dirtiest, spewing carbon into the atmosphere that Gunning says contributes to climate change.
100-degree heat days and severe droughts that cause crop loss.
New standards released by the Environmental Protection Agency will require power plants to curb carbon emissions by 30% by 2030. But because Plant Scherer is such a big producer, Gunning says it will likely have to cut down more than smaller producing plants.
We're likely to see that Georgia Power will be required to reduce carbon pollution by about 44% in that same time period.
The spokesperson for Georgia Power says it's unknown how much money it will cost or even what the company will have to do to come into compliance with the new standards. But the company is already investing in different kinds of energy production, including nuclear and solar power.
We think we need to have an all-of-the-above approach to make sure that we can continue serving Georgia customers with reliable and affordable energy.
People who oppose the new standards say it will result in the loss of jobs, higher energy rates, and an unreliable power grid. Georgia Power wouldn't confirm those worries, only saying it will do its best to keep serving its customers.
We want to make sure we're balancing the environmental concerns with the need of Georgia to have reliable, affordable, clean, safe electricity.
Gunning says the new rules are actually likely to create more jobs and lower rates as power companies begin tapping into clean, renewable energy sources.
If we really embrace those resources, we're going to be creating jobs for Georgians and keeping our electricity rates low.
But the jury is still out as the company works to figure out exactly what it needs to do to keep serving customers in Georgia. Shanti Tager, WGXA.
Georgia Power says after a thorough review of the proposal, it will submit comments to the EPA within the next 120 days.
Senator Saxby Chambliss voiced his opinion on the Environmental Protection Agency's proposed new regulations on power plants. He said in a statement issued today, quote, "The EPA has already mandated a litany of costly regulations, and now the president is once again punishing energy providers with rules that will result in lost jobs, higher energy costs, and a less reliable energy grid. Burdens that will have an immediate and real-world effect on American families. We must focus on policies that will build our economy, not political statements that hurt middle-class Americans," unquote.